What is going on today, guys? Tomcat here, and today we are back in Spin Tires, where I am very pleased to be announcing the first video reveal of the Spun in Darkness Ford Raptor. Now, this thing is not released yet. It is in development, or at least still in development, at least in the very final stages, and this is the first video reveal of this truck. Now, I would show you guys the other customizations, but honestly, there really aren't any. I mean, it's just a change in tires, and these boggers are, well, change in tires and change in wheels, and basically what I can explain to you is simply they have basically the stock Raptor wheels and tires, and then these Rockstars with a set of boggers on them. So basically a very simple modification set and set of parts. Now, right off the bat, the detail, classic Spun in Darkness, really high detail. The detail of the mud and the water that gets splashed on it is actually really cool as well. The way it actually reacts, the way that the mud and the water actually react to this truck. And we're actually testing it out on the new version, the updated version of Volcano, because I actually played on this version a little bit of a while ago, and it was, I don't know, I kind of found it to be a little bit more entertaining than the original version of Volcano. Maybe that's because it's new. Maybe that's because it's, I don't know, it just seems more detailed. It seems more detailed than the previous version. Now, this truck has quite a bit of suspension articulation. You can see it working quite a bit if you watch it from the front view. You can see everything moving around. You can see the springs. You can see the shocks. You can pretty much see everything working at once, just to keep this thing as balanced and as composed as possible. Now, we haven't really done any, I guess you could say, rock crawling with this thing yet, and we may do some rock crawling later, but that's really not what this thing's for. This thing is for all-purpose off-roading. This thing is for total all-purpose, do anything, go anywhere, basically the ultimate scout vehicle. That is what I'm basically, that's what I'm calling this thing. That's what I'm narrowing this thing down to be, is pretty much the ultimate scout vehicle, and I think it really fits that role quite well. I mean, you could argue that, say, the Spin Tires Land Cruiser that I did recently, the FJ60 Land Cruiser that I did recently, you could argue that that is better, and I could see how you would have a valid argument there. But I personally prefer this Raptor, just because I kind of prefer the fact that it's a truck to over any kind of SUV body style. I just like trucks as far as off-roaders go. Don't get me wrong, I love SUVs as far as, like, you know, off-roading and everything like that. You've got your Land Cruisers and your Jeeps and everything like that, but it always comes back to the trucks. For some reason, I don't know what it is about the trucks, but there's something just quite cool about just seeing a truck do this kind of stuff. I mean, it has no problem. What did I hit? Oh, just random tree limb sticking up. But it has no problem just crawling over these trees. Really no problem at all. I mean, you leave it in auto, and it just rampages over everything. We'll go down to the beach in a little bit. But before we do that, we're going to fuel this thing up. There's a section over here that I want to see if it can climb. Very curious to see if this will work properly. Alright, get fueled up. Good to go. Alright, let's see if it can climb this hill. Now, very few vehicles can climb this hill. Let's see what this Raptor can do. Come on. You know what? We're going to have to back up and throw it in high and get a run at it in high, because, wow, that side is, like, destroyed. That's nasty. That is, like, really nasty now. Is it willing to start in... Wow, it's just going to bounce. Start it in low, and then kick it up to high. There we go. Oh, come on. Oh, yes. Wow. Okay. That thing just literally that was like a piece of cake. It was just done. No problem at all getting up that hill. I've never had anything get up that hill that fast. Honestly, that was ridiculous. And when it comes down to it, it's not all about the power in this thing either. It's got power, it's got gearing, it's got pretty much every advantage that it could possibly have to go anywhere. To really go anywhere on these maps. Explore anywhere you want on these maps. And that's why I stated previously that it's the ultimate scout vehicle, in my opinion, because it can just pretty much do absolutely whatever you want it to do. It can be a rock crawler. It can be a Jeep. It can be it can take the place of a UAZ. It can be, again, whatever you want it to replace. This thing's got you covered as far as scout vehicles go. Now, granted, you're not going to be doing any towing with this thing, but... Uh-oh. Okay, come on, come on. And that's the other nice thing about it that actually just happened right there. It's very composed. So even when you start to get a little bit out of shape, like on the side of a mountain or something, you're covered. Like, nothing's going to go crazy, nothing's going to go wrong. It's very easy to predict, and it's very easy to control. Oh, climb. It would have been able to if the automatic hadn't changed down. I guarantee it would have been able to. I'll get another run at it. The wheel's moving just a little bit, and then kick it into high, so it won't change gear on me, and it just goes right up. Come on, come on, come on, come on. Nope, not gonna do it. We might need low. Yeah, we need low to get out of here. And even in low, it just crawls. Crawls magnificently well, too. Thing is, I mean, sure, it might not be getting up this ledge very easily, but think about it. Think about how ridiculous this actual ledge is in terms of how steep it is. It's crazy, right? You're not going to be taking your standard Kraz or Maz up here. It's just, I mean, at this point, you're dealing with a pretty dang competent off-roader. And now you just start the way back down. And you know what I'm going to do? I'm actually going to rescue it back to the garage because I kind of want to repair it. I'm a little... and you know what? I might change the wheels and tires as well. We've got it on the black Rockstars with boggers. We can change it to the standard Rockstars on boggers, or the default wheels and tires, which we'll actually go with right now. We'll stick with the default wheels and tires for a bit. See if we notice any difference. I mean, the only difference really that I can find so far is aesthetically. I mean, the Rockstars with the boggers look really good. They're wide, and it's just kind of a good-looking wheel and tire combo. These aren't quite as wide, but they're no less functional for sure. See if we can get it through these. There you go. That's a pretty bad predicament. To be honest, that's a little sketchy. Just get it through these trees. These trees are kind of glitchy sometimes. They can be a little weird, depending on how you attack them. You kind of have to go at it right at the right angle. Otherwise, it's no point because they don't bend. I mean, normal trees and tree limbs, they're going to bend and flex. These don't bend or flex, and that's the issue with them. That's what they need to update. That's one of the things that they need to fix in the next title update, for sure. Let me see if I can get the truck dipped down in here. Oh, come on, come on, come on. There you go. And overall, it's just a really fun truck to drive. It's fast, it's capable, and it's really one of those vehicles where it's one of those constant smile on your face kind of vehicles. And the thing is, in spin tires, that means a totally different thing. Like, constantly having a smile on your face means a totally different thing in spin tires than what it means in Forza. Because in Forza, you know, the tastes are so different, you know, and cars only do certain things. You know, like, right, you've got your drift cars, you've got your race cars, you've got all different sorts of vehicles. But in spin tires, when you come across something that's so multi-purpose as this Raptor, it just comes down to the point where you're like, wow. You just have to say wow about it, because there's very few other vehicles that can tackle what this thing tackles and do it pretty much in such style as this thing. See if we can get a good view here. Oh, that is ridiculous. That is a ridiculous view. That is just crazy. I'm gonna rescue it back one more time because I prefer to look at I guess you could say a clean Raptor with no damage. Let's switch it up to the because we were using the black Rockstars with bogger tires originally. Let's just use the standard color because it actually matches the body. The only thing I can say that I would want differently with this mod is maybe a different color, like a different color for the truck. Maybe that red that Raptors are known for, maybe a white, maybe a dark blue. I'm not too sure. Either way, I mean, the color is definitely a secondary thing. I mean, when it comes down to the functional stuff, this thing just kills it. But I mean, aesthetically, the only different things I could ask for are colors. That's about it. I mean, if Spin Tires ever had track support, you might be able to have Ken Block's Raptor with matte tracks. That thing is absolutely insane. And, I mean, I feel like eventually Spin Tires will most likely eventually have support for tracked vehicles. But until that day comes, I feel like vehicles like this are definitely going to be on top of the game and on top of the heap as far as what you're going to want as far as modded vehicles go in Spin Tires. Now, we're in 6th gear right now, absolutely monstering the speed. Even with the diff lock on, this thing is ridiculously fast. I mean, and that's the other thing. You can have the diff lock and the all-wheel drive on and just blast through everything. No concerns whatsoever about whether or not, you know, whether or not you're going to actually be able to get decent speed out of it. It's just so fast. It's just the thing. It's just so fast. And when you turn the diff lock off, well, I was going to say when you turn the diff lock off, you can slide it around a little bit, but the thing is, it slid the wrong direction and slightly made me look like an idiot. So, we'll try that again at a different corner and hopefully not screw it up. Throw it in high, just because I don't want the automatic to change down randomly. It just kind of does that. Like, it'll slow the truck down dramatically, and it's just kind of disconcerting when it does it. What the? Oh my god. Wow. Truck's like completely damaged now. That's horrible. I mean, it's not going to affect the performance because it's Spin Tires and it really doesn't do that, but that sucks. That really sucks. They wanted a clean Raptor to take on this beach in. And the thing is, it's these trees, these fallen trees, they're lethal, dude. Let's see if we can get this thing, let's get it into high, and then just not let any speed go at all, and just bomb across the beach. Just jumping it. Oh yeah, this thing is a beast. A little bit of damage, but honestly the suspension pretty much soaks everything up, and it's got enough travel that you're never worried about bottoming it out. So there's no concerns of, like I said, bottoming out. There's no concerns of, well, maybe there's a little bit of concern of scraping the front end, but not much, because the height of this vehicle is pretty much perfect. It's not too high, it's not too low, it's right about where it needs to be. And the thing is, you can say, oh, I want to go up that hill, and it will go up that hill. No questions asked. It'll be like, okay, we'll go up that hill. Whereas other vehicles can sometimes be a little bit temperamental about such things. This thing absolutely, no questions asked, monster. If we can get it out of here. Come on, get it past these trees already. There we go. Don't you dare. Nope. Oh, wow. That... Oh! Yes, 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 yes. It's so beat up. It's so beat up. But I'm going to throw it in high and just... I don't know, climb up a cliff face real quick. And it just does it. It's ridiculous, it just does it. I absolutely love this truck. It's quite the truck. And, I feel like if you want something that's just gonna be the best scout vehicle that you're ever going to want in Spin Tires, wait for this thing to come out, because once he releases this thing, oh my god, it is going to be insane, the amount of people that are going to be using this thing, I think. But absolutely love this truck, and if you guys enjoyed the video, don't forget to leave me a like, tell me in the comment section down below what you guys thought of it, and if you're new to my channel, don't forget to subscribe for more, and I will see all of you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later. And actually, don't forget to follow me on Twitter, Instagram, like my Facebook page. I post updates mainly on Instagram and Twitter, but I do post some other things on Facebook as well. And again, hope you guys enjoyed, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Talk to you guys later.